Zdravím milovníky a milovnice adventur. Tady Hlavster a vítejte u dalšího dílu mojí letsplay série na hru Memento Mori 2 Guardians of Immortality. Od minulého videa proběhlo na kanálu několik změn, včetně změny jeho názvu a loga. Ale to už jsem vysvětloval vlastně v jednom videu, vlastně ve dvou. Jedno jsem vytvořil pro stávající odběratele a jedno pro potenciální nové. Tak pokud jste ještě neviděli, zde je. Tak a co se odehrávalo v posledním díle? Tak v posledním díle se Lara od Maxova zmizení vrátila do práce a chtěla podat výpověď, ale zaujal jí docela nový případ, obrazy malovaný lidskou krví. Ten případ byl v San Francisku a tamní policie a i FBI chtěla pomoct s analýzou těch obrazů a možného asi motivu pachatele. A k tomu Lara dostala nějaký zmínky o Maxovi, byly sice jenom dvě a většiny z jeho minulosti. Ale taky vedla hodně zajímavý rozhovor s tou tajemnou dámou Zenzele. No a my budeme pokračovat tam, kde jsme posledně skončili, v Lařině bytě po návratu od Zenzele. A než budeme pokračovat, tak budu rád, když hodíte pod video like, budete sdílet. A pokud se vám líbí moje tvorba, tak hoďte na kanál odběr a zvoneček, ať vám nic neuteče. A teď jedem. Tak jo, jsme zpátky v Lařině bytě, tak se tady trošku porozhlídnem. Ale tenhle obraz jsem někde viděl už.
One of those paintings that gives you the feeling that someone is watching you wherever you move. It's a bit unpleasant at night.
No, mě by se teda tohle doma nelíbilo, nechtěl bych na to koukat.
This kitchen size is proportional to my cooking skills, so it's rather small.
Jo, ten byteček nějaký menší, než si pamatuju. Aspoň myslím. Jsme se podívali na balkón. No, prší, je pěkně hnusně.
Grass is beginning to grow there. Someone should take care of it.
No, tady už nic dalšího, jdeme zpátky. Tak, co tady máme dál? Knihovna.
Books about ancient Greek legends and Nordic mythology. Max's books are still in his uncleared flat, and they're probably going to stay there forever.
No, to by mě zajímalo, kde měl Max ten byteček, ale to už teď je asi jedno. Tak co je tady dál?
When I started dating Max, I went on a shopping spree and bought a bunch of new clothes to look more sexy. But in the end, I wear the same old 3 favorite things anyways. The bathroom is almost empty. There are only a few necessities I've already unpacked. That's me.
Další Maxův obraz, pěkný.
But I felt too ashamed to let him paint it complete with my face. I was wrong. Now I regret it.
Jo, tak ona chtěla Lara vlastní akt, jo. Pěkný. Takže tohle bychom měli. Co tohle? Krabička uhlů na malování.
Max wanted to pack the crayons for the trip, so he put them here to be sure not to forget them. I'm really in no mood to clean up stuff used by Max.
Dobře, jak to nebudeme uklízet, ale třeba se to bude hodit. Co pak je tady v těch poličkách?
Max used this. I'm in no mood to take it. 2 of Steel. That movie experiment really wasn't a success. I'm really in no mood to...
Ne, to ne.
Batteries in most remotes last for months. Ours is the exception to the rule. Let's see what's on TV.
According to the latest news, the earthquake that hit the town is the worst since the infamous Loma Prieta in 1989.
Jo, vypadá to, že píšou o tom. Teda, že mluví v televizi o tom zemětřesení v San Francisku.
I bought him that book for his last birthday. I don't think he ever looked at it, though. He always procrastinated with everything.
No jo, prokrastinace.
I'll leave this where it is, and cleaning for later.
Co pak je v brašně?
Silent witness of my attempt to force Max to stop styling his hair using only his fingers. An unsuccessful attempt. I'll leave it here for now. My travel toothbrush. I don't think I... It's only light reading I've prepared for lazy moments on the beach. We bought this toothbrush together before flying to Africa, in a shop with various novelties. It belongs to a set with another one, mine. I'm really in no mood.
Jo, tak tady už asi nic nevykoumáme. Kdybychom se podívali ještě nahoru. No, tady na stole ještě něco chybí. Ale tady je toho víc.
The paper cutter is almost new. It has all its parts and it's razor sharp.
Je to spíš řezák než řezačka. Ale nevadí.
As a child, I inadvertently cut the hand of our neighbor's son with something similar. It haunted my dreams long after that.
Chudák ten kluk.
Computers, laptops, netbooks, smartphones, and when I need to compute something, I use this prehistoric piece anyways. Perhaps I'm nostalgic.
Hele, že by easter egg na první díl, že tam se pomocí kalkulačky hodně upravený otvíral nějaký tajný dveře.
I'm really in no mood to clean up stuff used by Max. I don't know if this really can help you relax. It's more of a toy. I don't think I need that now. I mostly use my laptop. When I find the time, this desperado will end up at some junkyard.
Chudák počítač. Ale.
These papers contain information about Cape Town, but I forgot to take them with me.
Tak tady už nic dalšího. Tak zbývá ještě se podívat nahoru do ložnice. Tady je nějaký Maxův obraz.
One of his nightmares. His doctor insisted paintings were a good way to get the demons out of his head, but I don't understand why we had to see them every morning.
A kdybych na to asi nechtěl každý ráno koukat, hlavně ne na tohle.
The first color image he painted after he got himself right. He still avoids colors for the most part, though.
Tak ty jeho vize byly hodně temný, takže tam možná ani barvu nechtěl.
Max really appreciated this award. He got it last autumn in Troyes. 6 out of 8 critics and more than 70% of the exhibition visitors voted for him.
Pěkný. Co je tohle?
I left the sunglasses here because they really aren't needed outside now. Max used this. I'm in no mood to take it.
Zavazadla, co tam je?
It contains Max's stuff from Cape Town.
Můžeme to otevřít?
No. Maybe I'm being silly, but I'm unable to muster the strength needed to unpack his things. Maybe later.
Ano, tak, Laro.
No, I won't.
To je taky hrozná prokrastinátorka, ta Lara, ale dalo by se to pochopit. Tak, co je tady?
This is Max's easel. He used it to paint most of his paintings in the last year. Max arranged it to get the best light possible. I shouldn't touch it because I'm just going to let it be.
Jo. Co to je dál? No, počkat moment, zpátky.
It's good that the toilet is here upstairs. Who would want to drag himself down the stairs in the middle of the night?
Někdo to takhle má. Co to je? Kniha Síla vůle?
Max bought this book because his psychologist recommended it, but I doubt he ever read it. The best therapy for him was painting. I'll leave it here for now.
Tak je to ještě něco zajímavého tohle na posteli. Nějaký balík.
Every morning before I open my eyes, I used to listen to him breathing next to me. I still do. I hope to hear his breath, the sign of it all being only a dream. Our marriage.
Jo, to ne.
We used to store suitcases under the bed, but now it's empty there. No idea why I would. To transport that huge monster back to France was no easy thing, but it's the last painting Max worked on. I couldn't leave it there.
Jo, to chápu. Tak to bychom ho mohli asi otevřít.
In haste, I tightened the cord so tight that I won't ever be able to untie it.
No to přece máme řezačku.
Max's last painting.
No ty vole. To je teda hodně creepy. A kruci. Vize. Sakra, to je to místo činu. A Maxův podpis.
Oh my god! What was that? Am I losing my mind? Damn! Durand.
2 hours for lunch, glass of wine, pause for a game of VÍTEJ. So who would bother answering the phone? Let it ring, there's no hurry.
Yeah, on top of which we'd spend most of our time here watching TV series about how you in the States do everything the right way.
Jo.
Aren't we a bit cheeky, Durand?
You know I had a good teacher. Kira, it has been ages since you last called me. What are you doing? How are you? I'm so glad to hear you again.
Couldn't be better. Oh, I'm alive at least. In any case, I've got an interesting report here from your department. The analysis of that incident from Mission Street. You know what? It's not that bad.
You're calling me from the States only to tell me that the report's not bad?
Well, in fact, it's quite good. I'd even say excellent, but someone might take it personally.
It's teamwork.
My God, you're still so naive. Save that for Renier. It was the two of us who destroyed the southern smuggling route. It's only thanks to us. Those art pieces from Russia and China aren't in someone's living room now. Who else would recognize your thinking if not me?
It's the past, and you've never gone digging in the past. Push on ahead, that's the hardy Irish girl. So, what do you really need?
I want you here. I like your deductions. My boss likes them too. He's already booked a flight for you. You'll see the Golden Gate. Maybe save 3 lives.
Ale.
So,
Normally I would decline, but I'm interested in that case. Really interested. And if you put it that way, I've got to talk to Renier.
why? We've already got her consent and your air ticket is booked. See you at the crime scene.
Tak to šlo rychle.
Kira, you...
No paráda.
In your current case,
Tak máme splněný druhý akt.
a phone call from an old friend. Isn't it strange how things from the past shape our future? How the past sometimes sends us on a journey into the unknown. Right now you wonder whether going down this road was a mistake. Whether the answers at its end are those you want to hear. But it's too late now, Laura. Too late to turn back.
No díky, to rád slyším. Tak jo, máme tady otevřený třetí akt, Stopa a skrýž. A děj se přesunou do San Francisca.
I saw a lot of places on my way here heavily damaged by the earthquake. It isn't so bad here. The cheap suburban houses are the worst damaged, as usual.
Tak jo, takže jsme ve třetím aktu a druhý jsme vlastně ukončili tím, že Laře zavolala dávná přítelkyně a zřejmě i učitelka, že jí chce na tom případu těch krvavých obrazů ve státech. Tak jsme ve státech, takže jdem pokračovat dál. Co pak to tady máme?
There's some building site behind the fence, but no one is working there. After the earthquake, all the construction works were probably suspended for some time.
Jo, to se nedivím.
Building site entry. I'm more interested in what's in the church, though. An old metal fence. One of the bars is broken. That rod seems loose. This bar is loose. Maybe it will come in handy.
Tak si půjčíme celou tu tyč a strčíme ji do inventáře. Jak jinak?
The rod was in the fence in front of the church. It was probably loosened by the earthquake.
Nic zajímavého.
News for parishioners. The last one announces that the church was damaged by the earthquake and will stay closed during the reconstruction works. The church seems to be in good condition, at least from the outside.
To teda uvidíme, jak to vypadá uvnitř.
I saw many such makeshift repairs on my way here. The earthquake took its toll on roads too. That asphalt is still warm and sticky. It hasn't been here more than a few hours.
Že by tady zahájili asfaltéři nějakou práci, tak snad aby něco nezakryli.
Patrol number 523. The investigation at the crime scene hasn't finished yet, so it's necessary to watch it.
Jo. Dá se projít ještě někam vedle. Ne, zdá se, že ne. Můžeme tam projít schválně. Jestli nás zastaví ten policajt. Vydá.
Do I look like I'm waiting here for Santa Claus? An investigation is in progress here, so there's nothing for you to see.
I'm Larissa Duran from the Office for Art Theft Investigation. Captain Burke has permitted me to look around the crime scene.
The office for what? But, wait, you're the new one from the Examiner, aren't you? Geez, I almost swallowed the bait.
No, takže můžeme tomu tlustému policajtovi argumentovat nebo pohrozit. A ten rozhodně vypadá, že ty koblihy, co měli přijet, sežral. A ještě nemá dost. Tak fajn. Nebudem zlý. Zatím.
A journalist? Me? What makes you think that?
Look, miss, I understand you. You're new and you need to make a name with an exclusive story. If it were some petty theft, I might help you, but this is really something different.
Listen, find Burke and verify it.
So you want to keep playing this stupid game? Journalists.
Jo, tak ty nedáš pokoj.
523, 1039, Burke.
What's going on, Edwards?
There's a woman here.
Durand, Madame Durand.
Durand. She says she's from some office that searches for stolen art items.
She is. Man, you couldn't even remember your own name.
But you haven't...
Jesus, don't hold her up anymore and let her inside. I've got something here to deal with, then I'll come over.
That's a bit embarrassing. I'm really sorry. I really can't remember him saying anything about you.
It's okay.
No, kdo ví, je možný, že kece. Tak co, řekne nám něco strážník Edwards?
I think Edwards is a good policeman. Maybe a bit too breezy and informal, but he's competent and tries to help me. Okay, I'm going to look inside.
Sure, but first I need to see something. Not that I don't believe you.
Jo, ty chceš vidět placku, viď? No tak.
Here's my badge. I hope that's the last formality needed here.
Bylo hodně rychlý teda.
Wait, here's the key. I better lock it. You wouldn't believe what the journalists are willing to do for a couple of photos. Moreover, the FBI crew hasn't finished and they have their things here.
No, vydá, hodnej. Aspoň, že je zodpovědný a zamknul to. Pokud teda předtím neprodal novinářům fotky, a to už by se dávno objevily. Tak jdeme dovnitř.
It's locked.
A na co máš asi ten klíč?
Okay, let's have a look at the very reason I've traveled across the ocean. Well, if it isn't my favorite federal agent, you look great as usual. But to get locked up while working?
Laura, have you run across Burke? Because if not, you're gonna see an exemplary idiot. I suppose he's enjoyed outsmarting an FBI agent, but he's damn well gonna apologize for forgetting about me when he locked the door. Idiot.
Sharp as usual.
Pissed off by the stupidity of others, as usual.
Your hair looks good.
Hair? I haven't had a haircut for at least a year. What about you? Still with Max?
A year? How long ago was it when we were stuck in that stinking hole in Macau? 2 years?
More. You know what? I miss it. Only us two naive girls from the Russian and American police, far from all those forms and procedures.
Don't tell me that. So what do you have?
We haven't secured it all here yet, although the FBI has already taken some things away. The police were investigating here too, but we took over quite quickly.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
That's why I needed you. Show me that you haven't grown lazy in Lyon.
Tak jo, tak se pustíme do vyšetřování. Máme tady tu agentku Keirou. Že by Keiramec? Ne, to asi ne. Tak co pak tady máme? Prasklý kříž.
The cross is heavily damaged. It's hard to say if it's the result of the earthquake, vandalism, or simply the ravages of time. Engineers from Argo built scaffolding here. I guess they used it to examine the ceiling.
Je tady pěkná tma.
I saw it in the photos in Lyon already. The blood belongs to one of those technicians. There's no need to analyze it again.
Jo, tady je ta Bible.
There's an open Bible on the ground, and all the blood around. It gives me the shivers.
Co je tohle?
It looks like a broken leg off the spotlight.
Jo, někdo ho zničil a reflektor spadnul.
I won't touch it until I know what happened in this room.
Jo, dobře.
The light bulb is smashed, and in such a smart way that it'll be hard to get the metal cap out.
To je blbý.
I don't think that's a good idea.
To ne, nejsi, že jsme dostali ránu.
Well, I better not touch it. The spotlight is turned on and I really don't want to get an electric shock.
Jo, to bychom mohli dostat pěknou ránu, kdybychom na to šáhli.
That's weird. I don't remember seeing an overthrown spotlight in the photo with the Bible.
No jo,
Although, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was there.
ne, nebyl, určitě ne. To se muselo stát až potom.
That's weird. Although, maybe I'm wrong. The leg has been broken off, and the spotlight clearly wasn't able to keep standing without it. The broken edge is quite sharp.
Přes tu Bibli nic nebylo. Takže s tím někdo manipuloval. Tak, je to něco?
I can see almost nothing on the painting with the naked eye.
Bych chtěl zapnout tu lampičku.
The light of those lamps makes any bodily fluids visible, including blood. In our department, we use it also to detect whether a paper sample was manufactured before the year 1950.
Tak se podíváme, co uvidíme.
So here you are. Who might have made you? And why do you have so much in common with Max?
What are you saying? Did you say something about Max? How is he anyway?
Well, I'm telling myself, Why is it here? Why just those 4 paintings? Why not any others?
Why do you never answer me when I ask about Max? Did something happen? I don't mean to pry, but look, if you don't want to, don't say anything.
You're right. I don't want to. Please don't be angry, but no, not now.
All right. I won't push it.
No jo, nějak moc vyzvídá. Tak, co pak to tady máme? No, uhni.
Back in Lyon, those wings led me to understanding what those paintings really are. If I remember right, this is a cutting from the Annunciation painting by a certain group of masters from Bavaria, and it depicts the Archangel Gabriel, of course. It wouldn't be easy to wipe off the blood. Moreover, why should I do that?
Sakra, jsem popad kousek nahoru a nemůžu to trefit.
I doubt it would be wise to tamper with the evidence in any way.
Jo, to ne, radši.
I doubt it would be... This is the Archangel Gabriel copied from the Annunciation painting by Federico Barocci. Actually, this one led me to making out what paintings these are. When I look at those handprints, I feel they have to have some meaning. Are they here to alert us to something? A palm, a handprint, a hand. What did he want to say with it?
Ty otisky tam jsou snad všude. To možná nemá cenu ani zkoumat, ale tohle zkusíme.
2 angels clearly have a lily, which is one of the key elements of the Annunciation. Is it some kind of a message for us? What is that man trying to tell us? The way those angels are turned, their hands seemingly pointing to somewhere, maybe it has some meaning? Although the hands of those angels are really interesting, I don't know what I should do with them. It's Gabriel from a painting by Domenico Becciafumi. In other words, it's the angel of death from the Annunciation painting. The way those angels are turned, although the hands of those angels are really interesting, I don't know what I should do with them.
No jo, tak.
The way those although the hands of
Co to je?
a torn piece of plastic bag. But those stains look like blood. I should tell Kira about it. I think I'll keep it on. It's much more visible in this light.
Tak tady už možná nic nezjistím. Co ještě
This
tohle?
is part of the Annunciation painting by Philippe de Champagne. The angel is Gabriel, considered by some to be the angel of death. This is the Archangel Gabriel copied from the Annunciation painting by Federico Barocci. Actually, this one led me to making out what paintings these are.
Tak jo, tak tady už asi nic nevykoumáme, tohle je vlastně pořád to samé na těch rukou. Kam vede tohle? Průval? Ještě bych se tady porozhlídnul. Jo. Jo, to je vlastně jenom zvětšení toho reflektoru. Podíváme se ještě na druhou stranu. Co pak to tady máme? Koukám se na umyvadlo.
The washcloth in the sink is still slightly wet.
Někdo si tam něco asi myl.
I hope no one will mind if I take this washcloth.
Snad ne.
Cups that the structural engineers probably used for their morning coffee. They're as clean as new.
Možná až moc, jestli to byli oni.
I'm not sure how I should use them. I'm definitely not going to drink from any of them.
To ne.
It's empty.
Jo.
The burner is cold. I've not seen such a burner in years, but I used to have a similar one. It could really get red hot.
To věřím.
This knob turns on the burner. I won't turn it on idly.
To ne, to by nebyl dobrý nápad.
It's an old espresso machine. It's nothing special, but sufficient for a morning dose of caffeine.
Kávar to je, ale zatím to není konvice, to je možná jinde. Hrnky. A žádná konvice, do čeho to nalejvali? Možná tam stočil jenom hrnek, kdo ví.
I'm not getting any coffee from this, and even if it worked, it would be highly unprofessional.
To se ne.
I'm not getting any coffee from...
Hmm.
There should be a plastic reservoir for a filter and coffee under the lid. At least there was in the espresso machine I had in my office back in Russia.
V Rusku mají kávovary, jo?
How many times did I do this in our department? I deserve some certification. That's weird. The insides of the coffee machine are missing and its interior is freshly washed.
No,
Perfectly washed cups, a coffee machine with a clean interior, but there's a mess and dust all around. This is hardly a coincidence. I wonder what Keirou will say about that.
no to je hodně divný. Všude je pěkný bordel, ale tady někdo pečlivě vycídil stopy. Určitě. Vybraný kávovar, pečlivě umytý hrnky. Tam někdo zametal stopy.
This confirms what I guessed in Lyon already. An overthrown chair, several drops of blood next to it, and a helmet. Someone fell to the ground here straight from the table, or someone made them fall. It surprises me how many potential weapons I see here, and yet it seems there was no fight here. Someone fell from the chair, but nothing more.
Je to divný.
A box of thumbtacks. They're useful in many situations. For example, to hold strings used for representing a trajectory of a projectile, or blood spurts at a crime scene. I'll take those thumbtacks.
Zase, že Keiře to moc nevadí.
Keira has a simple portable laboratory here. I'm sure she'll help me with analyzing some clues. Tags used for marking evidence at a crime scene. There are some photos under them.
Tak se na to podíváme.
I'd like to take those tags, and those photos too. That is, if you don't mind.
Sure. You can mark everything you consider important here. That's why you're here, isn't it?
Tak co pak to tady máme? Identifikační štítky.
A box with tags used for marking evidence at a crime scene.
Fotky.
St. Peter's Church on Mission Street. That's where it happened. St. Peter's... There's a staircase leading up to the nave of the church.
Se to blbě otočilo.
There's a staircase leading up to the nave of the church. The shadow of the cross is cast upon it.
Tak to v tom případě ale něco znamená.
There's a staircase There's something that could be called a worker's kitchen next to the alcove.
Jo, to je ono, tam jsme teď byli.
The fourth piece of evidence is a brush? The fourth...
Zvláštní.
The collapsed wall is obviously a result of the recent earthquake. The FBI has brought a UV lamp to the crime scene. It's lighting one of the walls now. A photograph from a corridor in the church cellar. An overthrown chair, a safety helmet, and blood.
Jasně. Tady to
When
vypadá.
I arrived at the scene, the spotlight wasn't standing like that.
Takže se tam ještě něco stalo. Určitě, že ten reflektor stál.
The UV light shows clearly discernible palm prints. A figure from that painting. It seems to have wings. Another detail of the wall painting. A detail of another figure. This one's holding a lily? A detailed photo of one of the figures from the painting. A strange painting covering the whole wall.
Jo, to už jsme viděli.
The fact that the painting is visible in UV light means that it's made of blood.
Co je tohle? Otisky?
The blood samples from the
Ne,
crime
krevní
scene
testy.
appear to belong to 3 different people.
3 různý lidi? 3 pracovníci? Možná.
St. Peter's Church.
Jo, tak to už jsme viděli. Tak. Teď si můžeme s Keirou promluvit, ale ještě bych to tady prošel. My jsme to tady neprocházeli úplně asi celý. No, podíváme se k průvalu.
Locked. But someone has to have a key, haven't they?
Nefungoval by tenhle ten klíč? Ne, dá se, že ne. A nebylo tam vzadu ještě něco? Druhý vchod? Jo. Jasně, jsou tam ještě jedny dveře.
We rejected that escape route as unusable. The corridor leads to the building site next to the church, but the report says the door was locked. There's a strong smell of gas here. Good that the FBI has separated the adjacent room with a plastic curtain, or else Keira probably wouldn't be able to work there.
A sakra, je tam asi únik plynu. Otázka, jak moc je nebezpečný.
Those valves probably turn off the gas pipes. I probably should try to shut off the gas, but God knows where all those pipes lead to, so I don't feel like shutting them all off. Maybe if I find the exact place of the gas leakage. This plug powers all the spotlights in the corridor. It looks rather provisional.
No, jestli tady uniká plyn, tak bych na to radši nesahal. Bo co by se stalo, kdyby jo? Tak já se omlouvám za ten střih, ale brutálně mi spadla hra. Potom, co jsme zkusili šáhnout na ten vypínač. Tak to tady radši nejdřív prozkoumáme, než na to sáhneme. Tak se podíváme, kam to vede dál. LED lampa.
I think it's almost empty, but maybe I can use it even so. One has to be careful with a blowtorch. Failure to do so has caused many fires.
Pravda. A hlavně, když v místnosti uniká plyn. Takže bychom zkusili otevřít to okno, ať to trošku větrá.
What are you trying to do?
We have to get rid of that gas, don't you smell it? If there is even a single spark, we'll both be finished here.
And wouldn't it be better to stop the leakage first?
That was
No,
exactly
třeba,
the kind of
třeba to
advice I
také.
needed. If I...
Agent Durand! Oh! Are you here?
Ale návštěva.
Well, it's up to you. I really don't want to see that idiot anymore.
Maybe in the meantime, you could at least try to find where the gas is leaking.
Sudy s pískem v
With
kostele, jo?
pleasure.
To je trochu divný. Tak jo, takže nás čeká rozhovor s panem kapitánem
So you're the
Berkem.
one who's gonna show us how to do it right, huh? Oh, my apologies for Edwards.
Don't worry about it.
That man's head is hollow. But people on the streets respect him. I don't get why. Yeah. And here's the FBI report about the technician who wasn't here when it happened.
Tak ten Berek je asi stejně tlustý jako ten Edwards. Takže máme tady zprávu o šetření Theodora Jačeka. Takže agent Samuel R. Thiessen se pokusil vyslechnout subjekt v San Franciské obecné nemocnici na 1001 Potrero Avenue, kam byl dle nemocničních záznamů přijat dne 24. září ve 14:42. Přivezli ho bezvědomí jeho kolegové, pohřešované subjekty z případu, ale se zraněními způsobenými sutí uvolněnou při průvalu stropu tunelu metra. Kromě 3 zlomených obratlů a dislokovaného pravého ramenního kloubu měl dotyčný hlubokou tržnou ránu na hlavě a masivní otřes mozku. Ale v nemocnici byl ihned ošetřen a jeho stav byl vyhodnocen jako stabilizovaný. Dle propouštěcího protokolu opustil dne 3. října na vlastní žádost nemocnici, tedy o několik hodin dříve, než na místo dorazil agent Thiessen a šetření subjektu tedy nemohlo proběhnout. Takže zmizel, je to jasný, věděl asi proč. Protože Theodor Jaček nemocnici opustil až den po spáchání zločinu, vyhnul se tak s největší pravděpodobností osudu svých kolegů. S ohledem na to existuje podezření, že by mohl asi být v nebezpečí. Jeho vlastní rychlé opuštění nemocnice a neznámé místo současného pobytu může indikovat, že si je toho sám vědom. Vzhledem k výše uvedenému byl Theodor Jaček zařazen na seznam pohřešovaných subjektů a v současnosti po něm probíhá pátrání. Jasný, tak buď se bojí a prostě zmizel, anebo s tím má prostě něco společného.
Well, continue with your investigation. By the way, it's pretty neat in here, isn't it?
Well, one certainly can't choose a crime scene.
That's right, at least if you're not a psychopath who paints with human blood. All right, it's all yours. It's already been documented both by my guys and the FBI, but if you think you can find something...
That metal door is closed. Do you have a key?
Of course. What do you think, we're totally incompetent here?
Tak, necháme si od něj otevřít ty kovové dveře.
So could you please unlock that metal door for me?
Let's go. And by the way, have you noticed you've been getting our full cooperation with anything you've asked for? It'd be nice if you mentioned that.
Električný polský nápis v Americe.
Nothing stopping you now.
Takže si shrneme případ, ne?
Could we now go over what we know?
Well, we've got 3 missing engineers. The 4th one was lucky. He was at the hospital when it happened. Look at this folder. The culprit? A fanatic out for publicity.
And where would you say those missing persons are?
What do you think? Dead, of course. Their bodies are probably in the bay or dumped somewhere. Now try to do your best. I've got to go deal with Edwards again. And take care not to stumble over anything. One can't be too careful.
Tak to byl dost divný rozhovor. Jo. A jinak v té zprávě samozřejmě je, že ten technik, ten 4., se zranil, ležel v nemocnici, ale přesně den po činu se vypařil. Takže buď s tím měl něco společného, anebo věděl, že po nich někdo jde a ze strachu utek. Každopádně po něm pátrají. No a teďka jsme přepnutí na Keirou, takže musíme zjistit, odkud ten plyn uniká. Jo, Keira toho v inventáři moc nemá. Odznak FBI? Jak se vlastně jmenuje?
FBI Special Agent Badge. Some people like us, some don't. But everyone has to cooperate.
Pravda. Nedá se to moc přečíst. Jo, každopádně má bouchačku. No, tohle Glock 17 fakt není.
Glock 17.
Tak. Takže.
That valve probably regulates the pipe pressure.
No, že to u téhletý, to bude ovládání na plyn.
That valve.
Jo. Jenže musíme zjistit, který je který.
That's strange. Maybe it's broken. It seems it's impossible to turn off the gas in all the pipes at once. I'll have to find from which pipe the gas leaks.
Takže musíme postupně. Takže necháme jednu otevřenou a budeme zjišťovat.
Before I tamper with it.
Jo, dobře. No, ale jak to zjistíme?
Huh. Maybe I should use a piece of paper to find the place where the gas is leaking from. Should I use these together?
Ne,
I won't get.
chci. Tak se podíváme.
Yes, if I find the correct place, the paper scrap will surely react.
Tady nic zase.
I don't think there's something leaking just here. I don't think there.
Ne.
I don't think there's some.
To pak je v nápovědě.
I don't think there's some.
Jo, tady se posunem.
I don't think there's.
Ne. Ne. Ne.
I don't think there's something leaking just here. I don't think there's something.
Tak dál. Ne. Ne.
I don't think there.
Ne. Už moc možností není.
I don't think there's some.
Počkat.
I don't think there. I don't think there's. I don't think there's something leaking just here.
Je divný.
I don't think there's. I don't think. I don't think there's. I don't think there. I don't think there's. I don't think there's something leaking just here. I don't think there's something leaking.
To je divný. Co tady je? Jo, posunete podél trubek s plynem. V momentě, kdy narazíte na únik, začne papírek reagovat. Aha, že musíme posouvat podél trubek. No jo.
I don't think there's something leaking. I don't think there's something leaking just here.
Teď.
This is it.
Jo.
This is where the gas is leaking from.
Jo, tak,
Now I'll wait for Lara.
takže jsme to našli. Našli jsme ten únik. Jo.
I don't think we can fix that, but I guess we could turn off the gas mains.
Great. I think I can do this myself. You can get back to whatever you were doing there.
No to bylo trošku krutý, Laro, ne? Tak nechali jsme tady Keirou udělat špinavou práci a slízli smetanu, jo? Tak a my musíme zjistit, která trubka to přesně je, respektive který ventil ji zavírá. Tak se na to mrkneme.
It seems damaged. Stopping the gas flow isn't going to be that easy after all.
Aj. Budeme podívat, který z těch to přesně je. Je to tahle ta trubka. Takže tady nahoru, ta horní. Tahle ta. Úplně nejhornější sem. Takže tady by jsme ten tlak měli nastavit na 0, aby už nic neunikalo. A zřejmě toho musíme dosáhnout otáčením tady těch. Ne. Aha. No, to je možná moc. Hele. Tak tenhle ten je rozbitej. Zřejmě. Nebo tenhle. To se nechce hnout, že tady v tomto je plynu, jo, v tomto je moc plynu, takže...
And done.
Teď.
The gas isn't leaking anymore.
Dobrý, máme to, paráda. Takže zastavili jsme únik plynu, takže teď už to tady nevyletí do luftu. Tak a můžeme jít se zpátky za Keirou. Nebo se podíváme na tu zástečku k reflektorům, teď už bychom mohli.
With the lights off, one can't see into
Aha,
the
tak to ne.
corridor properly.
Dobrý. A počkat, nezapomněl jsem tam na něco.
If I want to search the rest of the corridor, I will have to turn it on again.
Reflektor. Co je?
I can't open the hatch. It's firmly bolted down.
Tak to bych chtěl nějaký nástroj.
Common hexagon bolt.
Ale on bude.
Nothing else is holding the cap.
Tak pojď.
Good that the bolt wasn't too tight, otherwise I wouldn't be able to get there so easy.
Paráda. Tak si vezmu žárovku.
Light source for spotlights. It looks intact.
Výborně. Berem.
It's too hot.
Sakra. Jo, ale my máme něco, čím se toho můžeme dotknout. Doufám, že to neprdne.
I'll take that bulb. No one will miss
Snad
it.
ne. Tak jo. A máme žárovku do reflektoru. A můžeme si pořádně posvítit na to místo činu. Tak měli bychom to vypnout.
The spotlight is turned on and I really don't want to get an electric shock. Well, I better not touch it.
Jo.
I'd better not touch that. It's live.
Jo, nebudeme na to radši šat, když je to pod proudem. Tak jo, jak jsem říkal, nebudeme na to šát, je to pod proudem. Tak kam jsme se ještě nepodívali? Jo, tady nám ten tlustý berk otevřel dveře, tak se tam podíváme.
I think that's the place where the subway cave-in happened. Anyone could come and leave through the hole leading to the tunnel, and maybe take something or somebody with them.
No jasně. Takže zdá se, že tady měli přímo únikovou cestu do metra. A mohl jsem kdokoliv, kdo měl klíč, přijít a odejít. Tak se tady porozhlídnem.
Judging by the dust layer on the handle and the bottom edge of the door, it hasn't been open for several weeks at least. It's hard to say what the can contained. It's a bit rusty, but there are no holes in it. Now, I don't know what it could be used for, but something may come up.
Tak se na to pak podíváme. Nebo teď.
It's a bit rusty, but otherwise it looks all right and has no holes anywhere.
Jaký nápis? Koho?
It must be 10 or 20 meters long. It could come in handy.
Provázek se bude hodit.
I like
Nebo
this
drát.
can be used in many ways. At least I hope so. Well, I'll take it anyway. The case is closed and secured with leather straps. In contrast to the other things, it's absolutely clean. Police technicians use those. Surely it was left there by the FBI. This case belongs to the FBI technicians. I'm permitted to study the crime scene, but I guess they wouldn't be too happy if I went through their stuff.
To neotevřem. Co tohle? Stavební deník.
Let's look at the last pages.
Tak jo. Stavební deník společnosti Argo. Takže... Odpoledne byly po telefonické dohodě s vedením práce zastaveny a všichni jsme navštívili Theodora v nemocnici. Jeho rekonvalescence probíhá podle doktorů dobře, zaznamenal Gilanenet. 28.9.2012. Dokončena inventarizace vzácných objektů v budově i ostatků v katakombách. Schůzka se zástupcem dopravního podniku San Francisca a upřesnění možnosti oprav průvalu do koridoru metra. Finalizace měření v místnosti 3 začalo měření v místnostech 4 a 5. Zaznamenal Guillenet. 29.9.2012. V severovýchodním rohu místnosti 4 se přes noc objevila nová, zhruba 12 cm dlouhá prasklina. Ve svém nejširším místě široká 17 mm. Kvůli absenci Theodora Ečeka jakožto hlavního experta jsem se rozhodl já, Nenet, že práce pro dnešní a zítřejší den zastavíme. V pondělí 1. října uvidíme, zda a nakolik se prasklina rozšíří a podle toho určíme další postup. Tak dál. 1.10. Prasklina se nezvětšila a proto jsme dnes celý den pokračovali v práci. Získali jsme finální měření z místností 4 a 5 a dokončili fotodokumentaci vnější severní stěny budovy. Odhadují, že zkompletování měření a dokumentace nám zabere ještě 2 dny. Pak budeme moci začít s vlastními rekonstrukčními pracemi. Žádné další možnosti. Máme tady někde tu zprávu od toho pitomce? No, zdá se, že ne. Tak, je tu ještě něco k prozkoumání, ale... Díra ve zdi.
So here's the place of that accident. It looks scary. A wall caved into the subway here, almost causing a train to derail. It was in the FBI report, but they also talked a lot about it on television.
Jo, tak to měli kliku, že se nikomu nic nestalo. No, ten kufr bude ještě třeba, ale do něj se nedostaneme. A podíváme se na ten plánek. Zadní místnost, jo, tady.
Central nave of St. Peter's Church. I can't go there now in the middle of the night. The main part of the investigation takes place here. There's the principal evidence, the painting painted with blood. I found myself in the place where the subway cave-in occurred. I came through there. Originally, the door was locked. Gas leaked here. Fortunately, Keirou warned me soon enough. I can't get to that door. It's barred by building materials. The door is locked at night, and I don't need anything there. The crime scene is... Edwards let me inside through there. I came to the crime scene from the street through that corridor. Central nave of St. Peter's Church. I can't go there. A library and an office. Only church staff can enter them. A library and an office.
Jo.
A library... This is called a tri-square, I think. I can't do that. It's bolted down. The bolt is made in such a way as to enable easy unscrewing using only fingers. The bolt is...
A co tady máme teďka dělat? Kdybychom měli sledovat, kde přesně jsme? No, zatím není asi jak, zkusíme to uvolnit.
First clamp is out.
Zkusíme tu druhou.
I can't do that. It's bolted down. Second clamp is out and the ruler is loose.
Jo, jde to uvolnit.
I'll borrow the ruler. It's not evidence, so it shouldn't be a problem.
No jde. No, tak tady toho asi už moc nezmůžem. Takže bychom se vrátili zpátky za Keirou. Třeba bude mít nějaký témata, o kterých si můžeme popovídat.
How much of the two of us lived through together? In fact, I'm not even sure why we hadn't called one another for so long. Maybe too much work?
Jo, je to možný, že to tak bylo. Tak jdeme dál.
Keira?
Yes, Lara.
Tak jo, tak to asi proberem víc.
So you think about China often?
Of China, of Russia? Mostly of Golovkin's expression when he found out he sold all those smuggled jewels to police agents. We should have taken a photo.
To muselo být dobrý.
Well, it wasn't so funny then.
But it ended well. So what? It all made more sense then. The work had meaning.
Problems in the agency?
Oh, you don't want to hear it.
Taky má asi nějaký problém.
Do you want to talk about your work? About how you are doing?
I don't, no, I'd rather not. This work is really cursed. It gets you into situations that probably don't have any understandable solution. No matter what you do, in the end, you'll have to defend it all before some idiot having no idea what you're talking about.
What's happened? Some specific case?
Nothing I'd want to dig any deeper into. You and SWOA are more or less an independent department now, right? You should appreciate that. I mean it.
No jo. Tak. Takže co pak tady máme dál?
Do we know anything more about those missing technicians?
Argo reputedly sent us something already, but it hasn't gotten to me yet. The internal communication is terrible. Sometimes I think it would be faster to throw a bottle in the sea than to send an email. In fact, the only new thing I've discovered is that Argo originally sent 4 technicians, but the 4th one, a certain Yatsek, had to go to hospital. A blessing in disguise.
Am I to put those tags everywhere where I think there's some interesting clue?
Exactly.
But you've already
Dobře.
searched here and recorded it all, haven't you?
Well, firstly, we haven't finished here yet, and secondly, if I knew you wouldn't find anything new, I wouldn't rush you here from halfway across the world, would I?
Pravda.
Do we know something more about Yatsek?
We'll certainly check him, but I wouldn't expect much. Maybe he will tell us something about his missing colleagues, but that's probably all.
Jo, jestli ho najdou. Tak jo. Projdeme tohleto celý.
That Burke isn't exactly a genius, but I've seen worse. Much worse.
Yeah? Just wait. He'll surprise you yet. We usually get along with the police without any problems, but he's the exception to the rule.
There is no fallen spotlight in those pictures. Do you know how it happened?
If it's not in those pictures, it had to have happened recently. And because I work for the FBI, you can probably guess who to ask.
Berk?
And because I work for the FBI, you can probably guess who to ask.
Yes, I think I can. That coffee machine next to the sink, have you noticed it?
Huh?
All that mess, yet the coffee machine is polished like new, and the cups too.
Good point. It doesn't make much sense, does it?
Well, either one of those structural engineers was crazy about neatness, or someone had a very good reason to clean it.
I'll have it examined in the lab. Maybe they can find something. Nice observation, really.
Right. I'll look around a bit more. Maybe I'll see something else. The blowtorch in the corridor. It could be important.
You think so?
Finding a blowtorch near a place where there's a gas leak is a bit suspicious.
To je hodně divný.
Someone should look at that place where the gas is leaking to check if it really was caused by the earthquake.
Absolutely. They certainly should.
I think someone fell here. Do you see the knockdown chair?
Maybe a struggle. I don't think so. If the murderer was alone against 3 adult men.
Yes, someone would have grabbed something and used it as a weapon. I take it you didn't find blood on anything?
We have a UV lamp here, if you wish to see for yourself.
So let's rule out a struggle. What else is there? Did he drug them somehow?
I had that idea too. But it's not the gas, otherwise we wouldn't be talking here now.
To kafe. Proto ten kávovar možná vyčistil. Tam mohl něco dát a omámit je nebo otrávit.
That's a hell of a lot of blood.
Have you noticed how evenly spread it is? No actual stains. And I don't think blood is particularly good for painting.
It definitely isn't. What did he hold the blood in? With what did he paint? I saw a brush somewhere around.
Jo, je to divný, no. V čem tu krev mohl skladovat? Nebo schromažďovat teda, aby mohl malovat.
Do you have any idea what he meant to say with that painting?
That's one of the reasons you're here. Come on. I know you can figure it out.
Did the experts from the SFPD notice that smudge?
Did somebody drag something here? Or someone?
Exactly, but why does it end so abruptly? I think he carried the bodies wrapped in something. Maybe he cut their throats here, and then, when finished, he dragged them to some plastic or a sheet.
Absolutely. That explains why there's not much blood around here.
Nice. A piece of plastic with a drop of blood, I think.
Why doesn't it surprise me that they overlooked that?
Maybe the plastic was used to wrap a body. Or bodies.
You see, you probably understand now why I wanted you to be here.
Jo, takže takhle on se jich zbavil. Otázka je, kde jsou teď, jestli se vůbec ještě někde objeví.
What about that Bible?
I've noticed it, but there are no marks on it. No fingerprints, blood, nothing.
Is it possible it belongs to the murderer?
You mean he could be some religious fanatic? Maybe. But for someone like that, the Bible would be sacred. And he wouldn't just toss it here.
To asi zřejmě ne.
All that evidence, the tracks he left behind.
He wants us to catch him?
Maybe. Or he wants to be seen.
No letter to newspapers, no crime in a public place. If he wants to show off, then probably only to us. Maybe it's some game of his.
Maybe.
Zřejmě opravdu to bude hra na kočku a myš s FBI nebo s jiným úřadem, protože kdyby s veřejností, už by dávno přišel nějaký dopis. Zřejmě. Tak, ten reflektor si teďka neopravíme, protože potřebujeme vypnout to světlo.
The spotlight is... Well, I better not...
Jasně.
That's weird. I don't... Although... In the photo, the spotlight is standing. I should find out what's happened here. I'd better not touch... The light bulb is smashed.
Jo, tak tady nic.
If I'm saying I told you something, then I told you. You think I'm lying?
No, not that. Maybe you just forgot.
No, Edwards. Forgetting is your specialty. Look, our dear guest from France has finished. So what did we overlook? Or maybe we can help you with something.
Jo, můžete. Takže podíváme se na to.
Down in the corridor, there's a door leading to the building site.
And?
It probably would be useful to look there.
Maybe it will surprise you, but we looked at the building site over the fence. The other side of the door is filled with more pallets. So, wait for it. And so it's useless to interest ourselves in the building site. They call that, dear miss, a deduction, you know?
Jestli jsou ty palety i z druhé strany, tak určitě někdo chtěl, aby se odtamtud nikdo nedostal. Kdyby se náhodou podařilo odklidit ty tvárnice zevnitř, tak určitě by jen odklidili zvenku.
So originally there were 4 of those structural engineers. What about the 4th one? The one who survived? Who is he?
Jacek. Yeah, but he wasn't there with them. Reputedly, they rushed the work too much. Something broke loose somewhere and wounded him. He had to go to the hospital, and that saved his life. He won't have much to tell us about what happened here.
To ne, ale musí ho nejdřív najít.
I assume you've seen the blood test results? Anything interesting?
Sure, of course I have. We don't dismiss any evidence. And if something like that is found, of course we try to utilize it. I'm not a novice. I know that every little...
To the point, please. The blood tests.
I only wanted to emphasize we certainly haven't underestimated anything. According to the analysis, the blood belongs to 3 subjects. One of them has been confirmed to be one of the 3 structural engineers. To confirm the other 2 is only a matter of time.
I already have some information from the folder we received. Is there anything new?
Nothing I know about, but there is one strange thing. You probably know how much blood the average male adult has.
A brzy 6? To... Může být 5? Asi mi to je 6, že se říká.
More than 6 liters?
Too much, it's about 5. And now think about cutting the throats of 3 people. Or even just 2. You'd expect more blood around here, wouldn't you? That man had it planned, I'll tell you that.
That sounds logical.
Logical thinking won't help you much, miss, when you don't have enough practical experience. Luckily for this case, I've got both.
Nějaký moc drzej.
That will be all for now.
Tak ještě bychom mohli vyspovídat tady strážníka Edwardse. Je toho tady hodně.
I feel there's something down there which doesn't match the photos we've got. Do you have any ideas about that?
What do you mean exactly?
Don't tell me that it was lying there that way when you discovered it.
Well, how to say it? Someone has knocked down the spotlight, one of us, but luckily everything was already documented.
I see. And it was you?
Me? No, it...
Damn, does it really matter who did it? Well, it just happened. Not that it was such a tragedy.
Dobře.
Wouldn't it be better to stand up the spotlight again and switch it on? I need to see the place in the same state it was then.
I don't think the boss would object to that.
Edwards, keep those comments of yours to yourself, will you?
Šéf byl přímo před ním.
In the church cellar, there is a door leading to the building site.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about it. I've been to the room under the stairs only. Maybe the boss would know something.
Ale.
Who discovered the crime scene? Do we know anything about him?
Thomas Stout, the church custodian. He's in his late 70s, but refuses to let someone younger take over. I've known him for more than 20 years. In fact, he was not supposed to go there. The structural engineers from Argo told him clearly that it may be unstable.
Let me guess. He went to discreetly check if they weren't stealing something?
I wouldn't blame him for that, it's his work. Moreover, 2 years ago the roof was repaired, and indeed several things were stolen.
Ale.
If he hadn't gone there, we would have found it much later.
Tak to byla asi klika, že tam šel dřív.
The place where you found the blood, is there anything else I should know about it?
I actually haven't searched there too much. I don't even have necessary training for that. It's underground. Not many people go there. Actually, it's much bigger, but a part of it is closed.
I've already opened the doors.
Oh, as you may have discovered for yourself already, it really stinks there. Probably some kind of gas leak.
Tak ten plyn už jsme naštěstí zavřeli.
And what do you think about it? The blood, 3 missing persons, you probably have an opinion.
What do you want to hear? 3 people went missing and there's a wall painted with blood inside. Damn, what's happening with this world? When I see something like that in a movie, I always wonder how these people can think up such things. And now we have it here.
You haven't told me much.
All right, I'll put it another way. I've walked these streets for ages and I've seen a lot, but nothing like this. It's completely new to me. Never seen anything like that. When it gets public, things will change here a lot. Fear is a terrible thing.
But that's only talk. What about a suspect? Could it be someone local?
Local? No way, forget about that. Someone local? I know these people, none of them did that. At least I hope not. It'd be horrible.
No to by bylo. A často nepodezřívali toho sériového vraha. Vyžil dlouhou dobu vedle nich. Jenom takový příklad.
Do you know anything about the blood those paintings are painted with?
Well, at first we thought it was paint.
Or at least we hoped it was.
But of course it's not. There was another possibility. That it was animal blood. But no. And as if that wasn't enough, the results show the blood belongs to 3 different people.
So the analysis is complete?
Well, I had to hurry it along a bit, but you know.
It's partly done. I haven't seen the report. It's not my business after all. But they managed to identify one of the samples. They say it belonged to a structural engineer from the Argo company. Foreigner. Czech, I think.
Yeah, check. Joseph Orel.
Those 2 brothers from Argo are missing too. Hungarians who disappeared together with him. So it's not hard to guess who the rest of the blood belongs to.
Jo, možná jim to patří nebo ne, to se ještě zjistí.
The earthquake. It was quite disastrous, wasn't it?
It was costly, and it's going to be worse. A tree fell on my car. I may as well scrap it now. My mother-in-law took my usual parking space that day, so she really owes me. Our house has a crack 2 stories high. The water supply is off and it's going to take ages before they repair it. Thank God no one was hurt, but it's gonna cost.
Jo, to bude vážně něco. Takže z těch dvou už asi nic nevyrazíme.
I don't have anything to tell him right now.
Z tohle taky ne?
I don't have anything to...
Jo, dobrý. Tak, bychom zkusili opravit ten reflektor. Jo, máme tu žárovku.
It's a special light source for spotlights. It looks intact. Right. If I'm to replace the light bulb, it'd be better to do it with the power supply turned off.
To jo.
It's turned off. I should replace the bulb and stand the spotlight up before turning it on again.
Mhm. Tak, zkusíme ho sebrat ulomenou nohu.
Attach it back onto the spotlight. It's too twisted for that. But maybe I can use it for something else.
Mhm.
It is broken off of the spotlight in the cellar. It seems it can't be used for repairing the spotlight, but maybe I can use it for something else.
To jo, třeba se na něco bude hodit.
It wouldn't stand long with one of its legs broken.
Co tam zkusit místo toho ten příložník?
I think this is called a
Jako provizorní noha, to by možná šlo? Jo.
Interesting combination. Who would have thought that? In any case, it seems it will suffice as a leg replacement. It wouldn't stand long with one of its legs broken.
Jo, není upevněný.
Tri-square really could replace the leg, but I have to fasten it somehow.
To by chtělo provázek.
This is definitely highly useful. That should hold.
Tak uvidíme.
Good. Hopefully it will work.
Tak půjde to?
Maybe I should repair it before
Jo, jasně.
I won't touch it with my bare hands. I don't want to cut myself.
Jo, musíme vyhodit
The
tu...
light bulb is smashed.
Musíme vyhodit to sklo, děgo sebrat. Takhle?
Am I to use those two things to...
Ne. Třeba takhle.
The bulb is broken. No one will miss it. I'll throw it away. The broken bulb is out. Now only to replace
Jo,
it with
paráda.
a good one.
Dobrý, takže máme novou žárovku.
That should work. The bulb fits nicely. Good. Although it's not exactly in its original position, I think it's good enough to get some idea. And it will definitely illuminate it here a bit more.
Tak to hned vyzkoušíme.
I guess I could try placing the spotlight back to its original location.
Tak. Ne. Jo, aha, to je. Posouváme ten reflektor, kde stál. To je ta UV lampa. Co máme teda dělat? Jo, pro posun reflektoru a zvyšování či snižování použijte tlačítka v levém dolní rohu. Vpravo můžete procházet původní fotografie z místa činu. Musíme ten reflektor umístit, kde byl. Jo, podle toho. Byl tady. Dopadal ten stín z toho kříže. Jo, tady. Tady myslím, že tady bylo. Jo, musíme, aby ten stín dopadal takhle nahoru. A kousek zpátky. Ne. Čekat. Tady. A nahoru. Kousek tam. Ne. Ne. Tak to asi jen tak nenastavím, teda ten kříž. Něco tam pořád nějak chybí.
I think it's still not quite the same as in the photos.
Jo. Jo, tak ten kříž bych ještě zatím nechal bejt. Co to bude ještě na tu malbu? Nevynechali jsme něco?
Although the hands of the way those angels are turned, their hands seemingly pointing to somewhere, maybe it has some meaning? I won't gain anything by that. That doesn't make any sense.
A ukazují někam? Ten, sem a sem. Někam vlevo.
Although the hands of this is part of the enunciation. What if those handprints aren't only incidental? What if they alert us to something? But to what?
Někam ukazujou, jenže kam? Zkusit ty připínačky.
I can't push the thumbtack in. What now?
Tak, další připínaček.
Am I to use those two things? First, I should somehow fix the thumbtack up.
Jo. Něčím bychom mohli zatlouct.
Good. It could help me a bit. Now I should fix some strings to it.
Tak, zkusíme další. Ne, tady.
I'd say that this won't. I'll leave it there for now. Back in.
A tak. Ještě další.
Although that doesn't make any sense.
A jo, tak.
Am I to use those? This is the art.
Ještě jeden připínaček. Sem.
This is the arcane.
Tak. Kam to ukazuje?
Great, that should work.
Mhm.
I have to say that if those hands really point to the same place, their author had to have great spatial imagination.
Tak jo.
I'll leave it there for now. I should find some string instead to attach to it.
Tak další provázek. Pokaží to směřuje někam? Jo.
I'll leave it there for now.
Jo. Já to musím nasměrovat obráceně.
What if those... Back in Lyon, those wings
Musím to natočit ve směru té ruky. Takhle asi. Takhle. Takhle.
I was right.
A je to.
All those hands really point to the same place.
Bravo, Lara. It seems most of the hands indeed point to the hole in the plaster. Now we have to find out what's so special about that spot.
Jo.
Is it possible that this incredible creation had only one single purpose? To draw attention to the pile of debris in the recess? That's nonsense. Or not.
Tak co pak tu máme?
For a while I thought the hole was created by the earthquake, but when I'm looking at it in detail, it's evident that the edges are too sharp, as if someone has cut into the wall.
Jo, to vytvořil člověk, to neprasklo samo.
As I'd expect. The borders of the hole aren't as jagged and eroded as I'd expect. Are there some symbols on the outside of the plaster, or am I just imagining this? It would be nice to see how they looked as a whole.
Co tam určitě bude.
If I simply try to tag the pieces together in the hole, they won't hold there, and they will fall out.
Něčím by je to chtělo slepit.
If I simply Are there some symbols?
Já myslím, jestli tu dělníci nenechali nějaký stavební lepidlo.
I think I'll give it another try.
Ne, teď ne. Za chvíli.
I think it's still not quite the same as in the photos.
Tak. Chtěl udělat lepidlo, hele.
That asphalt is quite fresh. They must have put it on the street only a few hours ago. It's still warm and soft.
Asfalt by se mohl chodit jako lepidlo. Jo.
The burner is cold.
Jasně.
I'm
Plechovku.
not in the mood for cooking.
Taky nebude vařit nic k jídlu.
There's quite a lot of asphalt hardening in the can.
A my si ho povaříme trošku.
The burner is turned up to maximum. The bottom of the asphalt boils, but the top stays solid. What should I do about that? The asphalt is ready on the burner. Hopefully it will work. Now that I'm holding it firmly, I can finish it.
Jo. No, ještě by to chtělo zamíchat, ale rukou to asi dělat
Let's take it
nebudem.
off the burner now. My makeshift glue isn't ready yet.
Jo. Už jsme to měli zamíchat ještě. Jak se to hezky rozteklo najednou.
Good. The special adhesive mixture is ready.
Tak jo.
Great. That's exactly what I needed. I hope the asphalt will stay warm long enough.
To teda jo. Teď bychom měli dělat rychle. Je čas si zahrát s dalšíma puclema. Takže musíme tam napatlat ten rozstavený
That
asfalt.
hot asphalt should be able to hold the mortar pieces stuck on the wall. Let's see what comes out of this.
Jo, levým tlačítkem seberte část omítky, druhými přichyťte na stěnu. Po její odložení klikněte na zem. Pravým tlačítkem lze držím kusem otáčet. Dobrá. To by šlo. Ne. Musíme najít rovný části. Samo? Spíš? Ne. Ne. Ne, nesedí. Ne. Ne. Jo, to sedí. Něco menšího to bude. Ne. 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 Ale X a obrácený T nebo kříž? Ne. Sakra, tak. Možná. No tak myslím, že řešení tohohle pucle ze zdiva si necháme někdy na příště. Tady dnešní video končí. Děkuju vám všem, kdo z toho zvládli sledovat až do konce. Pokud se vám video líbilo, tak lajkujte, sdílejte, komentujte. A pokud se vám líbí moje tvorba a chtěli byste mě podpořit a sledovat aktuální videa, tak hoďte na kanál odběr a zvoneček, ať vám nic neuteče. Od mikráku vás zdraví Hlavster. Díky za pozornost a naschle u dalšího videa.